Hi guys, welcome to Norsden Land to Neso. This is Dr. Aeronautics, and let me tell you, this is the big one. This is going to be the biggest and most fun for me, and hopefully for you, episode so far. We are going to build an F-104 Starfighter in 1-to-1 scale. And as complicated as it sounds, it's actually more complicated than it is tedious. The Starfighter is a very small plane. It is a single-seat fighter that is capable of so many different things. And I'm going to bring up the schematics now so that we can take a look at it. Like I said, we're building the Starfighter 1-to-1 scale, so it's going to look very weird when we build it. This is the cross-section of the actual Lockheed F-104 Starfighter in Minecraft units. Planned using this one and then implemented on this grid pattern here, which you see, and it's very difficult to tell, but this is the first layer. The blue block is nothing. It signifies an index, and itself does not actually count as a block except on the second level. So this represents the bottom block, which is simply landing gear. The majority of the plane is on the second meter level, black being structure, gray being cockpit area, blue being the index, which is the only area that's also considered structure, and the red is engine related. And then we have the third level, which is just simply the vertical stabilizer and the cockpit. This doesn't count as anything. And the fourth level is only the horizontal stabilizer, which means we need some stuff for tires. We need some stuff for the engines. Yellow is fuel tanks, so we'll need fuel tanks. We'll need structural support. We'll need some gap areas for cockpit, and we're going to need some glass. So let me go ahead and figure this one out. Okay, so I finally figured it out. For structure, we're going to need tin decoration blocks. We're going to need 28 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ingredients for those. And, ooh, we seem to have picked up more ores. 28. Oh, that's actually pretty handy. And we need 28 tin to encase them. Of course, in real life, you would need aluminum, but because of limitations in Minecraft, aluminum is not available. Oh, wow. Well, okay, I'm gonna make 32 just in case. That gives us 4 extra. Now, this goes back. And that's taken care of. Let's see if there's anything else that we can grab. I know this sounds really messed up, but it's the only thing that will actually work in terms of 5 blocks of iron for a bathtub. Seriously, it's the only thing that's going to work for actually sitting down inside of the cockpit. There's no other real substitute that we can use that is the proper size, covers the right amount of area, you name it. Okay, so we're also going to need the ship marker, of course, so that I can run. And we need 1 iron. And the rest is history. Okay, got the ship marker. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the tires now. Those are going to be 5 gray wools. Whoops, let's go back up. So, no. I think we're going to need bone meal for this one, actually. Shoot, we're going to need a third ink sac here. So let's go back upstairs to this. Six gray dyes. And now we've got 5 tires. That's done. Let's go ahead and grab some glass for the cockpit canopy and the fuel tanks. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Let's just do 32. Okay, well that's working. The engines. The engines are very complex. Which is rightly so, because they're crazy. So we're gonna need 2 stone gears. And some more iron, of course, so why did I ever put that iron back? Better yet, I'll just grab some more from upstairs. 2 iron gears. I'm sorry, stone gears. There's 1, 2... We need one of these. Actually, we need 2 of those. Okay, we got 2 chutes now. 2 sealable stone conductive pipe. Let's grab some glass. Oh, that was fast. It was the other way around. See, there's stone. Now we need conductive pipe, which means we need to get some redstone. Which is stupid because I could have just grabbed some out of the train. Okay. How much did I say we needed? 2? Good thing I made extra 10 blocks. Oh shoot. Wow, we're actually going to break even here. I hope I counted right. Although I do have the ingredients for more. Right? Maybe not, but I can grab more. Now we're going to need the power plant. So we're going to need a 480 volt generator, which means we need a battery. And now we need the gold. Okay, well, in the meantime, there's 3 glass. That's taken care of. So now we have the cockpit. Oh yes, we can also try doing the tanks. Ooh. We're not going to have a very kind exchange rate here. How many of these do we need? Oh shoot, we need 4 of them? We're gonna need more glass. Alright, let me take care of this. Okay, 4 tanks done. Okay, 2 chutes. 2 sealable stone conductive pipes. The generator, right. Good, got the generator. Now the only thing that's left is the outputs. Whoops. There we go. So we need 2 of these, and we need 4 bronzes. Shoot, where did I put my extra 10? I totally had 10 in here earlier. And now we need the bronze plate. Here we go. And it's a good thing it makes 2 of those, because if it didn't, then I'd be like, what the heck? I forgot I needed 2, but no, I have 2. And that should be it. Let's go ahead and try and lay it out in here. We have 28 tin decoration blocks. Good. And then for the cockpit, we need 3 glass. 3 glass for the cockpit. And then the interior, which is that. The engines. Actually, let's move that up there. The engines is 2 chutes, 2 sealable stone, which it's 2 engine outputs and a power plant, generators, whatever. 4 fuel tanks. Ship controls at the bottom. And 5 gray wool. And we have in our hands all of the ingredients we need to build an F-104 Starfighter. And that's where we're going to go build right now at Buzzakundra Beach, F-104 Starfighter. I'm going to keep these in my inventory just in case we don't have enough for whatever reason. So I will come back in a minute after I've put everything down. Okay. We are going to set off to build ourselves an F-104. We have everything we need. We're going downstairs to the high-speed train, so we should be there in no time. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we're all set. Sweet. So, while we're moving, I can tell you what an F-104 is. And oh my gosh, Where do I begin? This plane has it all. 19,000 pounds of thrust, Mach 2.2, in-flight altitudes of sustained 65,000 with possible zoom climbs to 120,000 feet as the ultimate record set by a test pilot. The capabilities of this craft are just absolutely unbelievable, and I am still super excited and can't believe that we're about to be building and flying our own F-104. This plane is such a master of the sky that if I were to time travel and go to the Middle Ages, and I would have to explain to someone from the Middle Ages what an airplane was, I would show them the Lockheed F-104 Starfighter. It is just so limitless and so amazing. It is everything, in my opinion, what a plane should be. It's just a single-seater, but don't be confused. It can do positive 7 Gs, negative 3 Gs, 3.5, I think, negative 3. Doesn't really matter. And can be used as a bomber or an interceptor. The only thing that's bad about it is its fuel economy. It only can go 1,500 nautical miles before it has to be refueled. But, no, it does not. Yeah, so it does not have tanker capability, unfortunately. But that's okay, because this airplane makes up for everything, and it's just speed and raw power handling. When you start those engines, it just roars and roars and roars. And then when you put it into afterburner, it's like thunder, real thunder. And it is absolutely nuts. And I am so happy that I am going to... Wow, that's actually really good timing. We're about to run out of fuel. I am so glad that I'm about to build for myself a Lockheed F-104 Starfighter and then fly it. We're going to fly it in a few minutes after it's done. And it's super easy. We should be able to have it finished today. I'm going to pull up the schematics so that we can build it. The Lockheed F-104 Starfighter is going to be a super easy build. Let's go ahead and put down an index, shall we? So here's an index. That means we skipped 2, and now we have to put down the wheels. So we're going to build this from the ground up. There's one wheel, and it looks like we skipped 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just double check that. Yep, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skipped blocks. And now we're already on to the second one. So let's get our special tin blocks out. And of course, this is the only block where this is used here. Oh my gosh, I almost lost the index. Okay. Right. The index should be here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is going to look really messed up because the plane is really small, but it's not like we can really do anything because unfortunately Minecraft has its limitations. So like for example, the cockpit's going to be a bathtub, but I mean what are you going to do? It's not like we have more space to work with. Okay, 3 tin blocks. 1, 2, 3 tin blocks. Now we're going to put the tanks in. There's 4 tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And looks like it's time for me to restart the video. Continuing on back from the tanks, we have 2 on either side for the wings, and the wings are very thin, even in real life. The I want to say they're only like a foot thick, 10 inches to a foot maybe. 2, 3, and on the other side we have 1, 2, 3. This plane is gonna look so messed up. It's ridiculous, but I mean, we can't do anything. And then we got this. Yep. And then we got 2 things for the very back. There's that afterburner. And it would be great if I would actually be able to have enough time to do like a mod thing to it. Let's go ahead and add the engine stuff now. So we're going to need 1 block here and 1 block here. Let me also explain too that the Lockheed F-104 Starfighter also contains just 1 engine, although it does have 2 intakes on either side. And I wish that could be rotated. Oh, can you store stuff? You can store stuff. Huh, so we can put stuff into the engine. Haha. Okay, so that's the 2nd level. Moving on to the 3rd level, which is just more stuff. Which is the cockpit. So hopefully I can actually sit there and not be strangled to death because of the mod putting me inside a glass. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means right here. This is where more structure goes, and we need 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the final level. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks beyond the index. Where's the index? It's here. Okay, so 1, 2, wait, no, the index is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here it is. And we're going to put 1 here. And then we go 4 across this way. 3, 4, and 2. Oh, no. Okay, well, forgot I brought more stuff with me. I was about to be like, no, it's not time yet. Why isn't this working? You're supposed... Why aren't you craft... What? It's supposed to craft blocks. 10 decoration blocks. What the heck's going on? Did I approve of this behavior? Oh, you just have to do it in a crafting table, apparently. Picky. Okay. It kind of looks like a starfighter. Okay. It actually looks like it from the back. That's it. We're done. Here you are, friends. A completed F-104 Starfighter, right in time for dark. There you go. And, well, it's actually going to fly in Flight Simulator. So here is what it looks like in Minecraft. And this is what it looks like in real life. So there are definitely some differences because of the limitation, the amount of blocks that we can place. But this is the most realistic starfighter that we can technically build in Minecraft. And we're gonna fly this thing now, and we're gonna hook up the compressor, the air compressor, over on this side, underneath the engines here. I actually know this plane very well. The compressor is gonna be right there. You just hook that in. It's gonna send the engine milling up, and just listen for that initial thrust catch, and then boom, it just kicks right into gear. It sounds so fantastic. I just cannot wait. And that's why we're flying right now. So, without further ado, let's get into the airplane and fly it. Oh my gosh. I'm actually inside the cockpit, and it looks like a glass cockpit. This is perfect. It's going to work. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is it. This is the pinnacle of everything we do in the Norsden Land to Neso series that has to do on the ground. There is no single more amazing accomplishment that we will achieve on the ground than to fly this plane, which we are about to do. I have a huge long checklist with everything that we need to do. The airplane is a complete simulator with all of these buttons functional back to about where the pilot sits. And we're going to get this plane airborne, and it's going to be so much fun. Like I said, nothing more will eclipse this than maybe the launch of our first rocket, and then everything, of course, in space. But this is just a huge monumental leap, and I've been wanting to fly this plane forever. And to build up my excitement for this moment, I've prevented myself from flying this airplane in Flight Simulator, and it was so difficult. But nothing's going to stop me now. If I run out of power, I'm going to go out and buy a generator now. So we're going to go ahead and starting the plane. Okay, so the first step is to connect the external power and turn it on, and we should hear the truck start up. Okay, so the APU, or rather the EPU, has been started successfully, and we have compressor air to start the engine when we went to do that. And it looks like we have about 15 minutes between this and starting the engine, or we're going to run out of power. So I want to check out the caution lights now. And, okay, there they are. So we should see AIM 70 power out. Good. Fixed frequency out. Generator number 1 and 2 out. Why are we not seeing generator 1 and 2 out? We should be seeing generator 1 and 2 out. Okay, where's the generator controls? Should have saved a copy of all the panels here. Panel lights. No, that's not going to help. Ah, this might be them. Yes, there we go. Huh. Well, I can't solve it in the time that we did, so, I guess whatever. Hydraulic system out. Good. DC primary bus out. Good. Canopy unsafe. Why do I not see canopy unsafe? Oh yeah, that's why. What? Okay, I forget why I can't open the canopy. It's like glitching out. But we'd see the canopy unsafe. I don't like the way this is going so far. Engine oil fuel low. Good. Internal nav fault. Good. Oh, please don't be doing that the rest of the flight, because that's going to be very annoying. UHF command radio. Where's that? We go out and then back in to try and get that to stop. Okay, it's not stopping, that's bad. Sounds like it stopped. Okay, UHF command radio, as required. Where is UHF command radio? Stuff. I think the UHF command radio is actually they're talking about the this, so I'm not concerned about that. Where'd the APU gauges go? There they are. Okay. Stability control switches. Roll, hitch, yaw, on. Okay. Automatic pilot control panel switches off. Okay, I can't. Okay, what's going on? Sadly, I don't know what I can do to fix that, but let's just hope it goes away when we start the engines. Actually, I think I know how to fix it. Okay, I fixed it. I'm not going to be pressing Shift 5 and Shift 6 again because it's an error. APC cutout switch on. Where's APC cutout? There it is. That's on. Automatic pilot controls. Which panel was that? 3, Shift 2. There it is. It's Shift 2. And we are off. Excellent. Fuel shutoff switch, guard down, clip and paste, and safety. Well, this looks like the fuel. No, this is the fuel shutoff right here. Fuel switch on, and safety. Okay. And that's our external tank selector, but we don't have any external tanks as of this moment. External fuel tank selector switch is required. Huh, I was just looking at it. Okay. Radar control panel off. Not sure why we start with it off. Okay, I believe -1 is off. Wing flap lever up. Good. Our flaps are up. Throttle off position. That's off as well. Speed brake in. Now where's the speed brake again? Oh, the speed brake is on the throttle. So now it should be in. Let's take a look at it. When the speed brake is out on this airplane, you can tell because the speed brake is so cool. It's literally two things injected into the wind stream. Like if I press slash, there's the speed brake. So that's the really cool thing about it, is it's just literally exposing more area of the airplane and it slows you down. And it's actually really good at doing so. And it's the coolest thing when you open it, the plane starts like vibrating and going because it creates like a lot of friction that just vibrates the plane, so it sounds like a rave or something. Okay, speed brake is in. Landing gear indicator lights lighted. Here they are, up here, they're lit. Landing and taxi light switch off. Nav, pilot heat, Panel lights, floodlights. Come on, where is it? We only got 15 minutes, you know. See, I wouldn't mind spending as much time, but now that I know I only have 15 minutes to start the engine, it's like, well, what the heck? Oh, man. Where are the lights? I could have sworn they were all on this panel, but I can't seem to find them. Kids, do you know where they are? Oh my gosh, those crazy kids shows where they ask you what to do. I honestly don't know where the heck they are. They're under this? APT display. What's over here? Oh, that's the radar switch again. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video, and I'm gonna pause the game so that the EPU won't run out. Okay, lights have been taken care of. And now, engine duct anti-ice switch off. Good, that's off. Anti-skid on. Drag chute handle stowed. And that's the stowed position. Manual landing gear release handle stowed. Where would you be? No, that's to eject. Oh, this... Is that it? No. Okay. Next. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, next. Oh, cool. External tank fuel dump. It's pretty cool. UHF channel selector. I really don't care. Let's just pick 6 because it's a funky number. And why can't I dial the UHF? So does that do anything? Nope. Okay, well I really don't care because it's just wasting our time that we have to start the engine. Altimeter set. I actually don't know what the pressure is right now. Do we have an ATIS? No, we don't. Shoot. Alright, we're just gonna have to do this, and B will automatically select it, and I should have probably looked on the weather page first. Airspeed marker as desired. I want to take off and maintain 300 knots, so I'm going to go ahead and set the marker at 300 knots. We're not going to use the autopilot this session. Oh shoot. No, stop. I definitely do not want to go that fast yet. Okay. 300 knots is where I want to sit around. That's a good safe speed given our weight. Accelerometer reset. That's done. Standby attitude indicator check. Well, it seems to be not working because engine is off, but it seems to... I've checked it. I mean, I mean, what more can I do? Clock, check. 1734. Yeah, that's right. And 134. Seriously? Wait, GMT 530. It should say GMT minus. Oh no, that's giving me both times. That's kind of cool. So we have local and GMT. So then what's it? Okay, so that's displaying GMT. That's displaying local. Okay. External fuel indicator selector switch. Chest fuel quantity. Well, we don't have any fuel, so that's not a problem. Generator number 1 and number 2 on. Oops. Running out. Generator number 1 and 2 on. Whatever. That seems to... kind of weird. TACON control panel off. Okay, so that's off. IFF master switch off. Where is IFF master switch? Alright, I'm going to need to pause the video again. I can't risk running out of the APU. Okay, well, I think IFF master switch stands for internal flight navigator thing that we have at the bottom. Inertial navigator control panel standby. Probably not, given that it's just telling us to do this. Alright, so we're in standby. Pilot pitch temperature probe heater switch off. Well, we gotta keep moving until the engine starts. Lighting control panel as required. Okay, so what's here? Turn our nav lights on, let people know, hey, big engine gonna start. And then there's a line, but we're still warming up, so... And if we don't wait, we're gonna have a fault, so... So we do need to wait. I'm really hoping we're going to get so close to that limit. In fact, we're probably going to... It's probably going to happen, which is going to suck. I wish it was more than 15 minutes of power, because that's kind of like not fair, given that it's like a machine. I mean, come on, just add some more gas to it. Okay, we're ready? Align. And I forget if this counts down. Actually, it will tell me 0 seconds when it's ready. Please don't run out. See, this is the annoying part where we're going to have to sit and wait for it to ready itself. Hello, everybody. I made a biggie, unfortunately. It's not a biggie, but it's a huge waste of time because apparently I checked the manual and the inertial navigator, you're supposed to set it to align, but it's not supposed to do anything. So, like, 20 minutes went by and we're now ready to start the engine. So, and I am waiting for that big roar. It should be very easy. All we have to do is the start switch, start and release. And we're going to look at the Where is it? We want that open. It's not that one. There we go. And look, the generator lights are out. Okay. So we're going to start. Oops. We're not going to start. Okay. We are going to start now. So. We're going to be looking for the generator number 1 and number 2 lights going away. We're going to look at the tachometer to be about 67%, nozzle position 8 to 9, EGT should be about 320 to 420 when we level off. Oil pressure and fuel flow should be 12 psi and between 700 and 1600 pounds per hour nominally. And we're going to be looking at nozzle position is going to be here. This is the EGT. RPM is up here and the fuel flow is here. So, I am ready to light this. I don't even know how to describe it. Start and release. I hear it starting to go. Okay, we're getting really close now. We're probably going to catch. Okay, start and release. And now we have to advance the throttle to the on and back. Here we go. Oh, that sound. There it goes. Oh, listen to that glory. It's going. Oh my gosh. This is why I love this plane so much. We should probably put those back on again before we start moving forward. Throttle should now be in idle. Good. And make sure this safety switch that's down there, well, I can't see it, but our fuel's not shutting off. The APU should now be off, and it is. Good. Because we now have power from the engine. Okay, generator lights came out, I saw. Nozzle position should be 8 or 9. And it looks to be about 9, which is good. Tachometer should be exactly perfect, 67%. Go back to idle. And EGT, let's check that as well. That's it. And it looks like it's about 460, which is higher than it's supposed to be, but it's still in the green range. Not exactly sure why it's a little bit higher, but we'll definitely figure it out on the engine check. Oil pressure needs to be at least 12 psi, and it's 40, which is perfect. And the fuel flow is 849, which is towards the low range of what we have. Okay. Now, if the in switch was not pre-aligned, check that, but it should be in the aligned position right now. And I'm having trouble reading this because it's glitching. Okay, and it's counting down. Perfect. Yes! It's going to work. Radar as required. So let's go ahead and turn the radar on. What's this? Okay, there we go. So we have two modes of radar. We have a vertical radar and a horizontal radar. So that's our vertical. Now I'm going to go to the horizontal. And let's see what we can do. One of these is the range switch. Actually, the range switch was over here. Not sure yet what... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So the autopilot is now... We can engage it whenever we want. Yeah, actually, where is the... Yeah, that's a bearing line. Okay. Is it this one? Yes, there it is. Oh, it's set to maximum range for some reason. Let's bring it down to... There we go. Now we can actually see stuff. Oh, it wasn't zoomed all the way out. That's all the way out. And it must have been on... yeah, it was on 20, 10, 5, 2. Okay. So that's maximum zoom, and we're now scanning. So that's good. Turn the TACON on now. Both of these switches. This one and that one. Engine duct anti-ice is off, and we shouldn't need it because we're not going very high. Now it says speed brakes out. Not sure why we're doing that. Oh, we're checking to make sure that the air brake light comes on. Oh yeah, and we should be ready to... nav. Now please tell me. I have no light. Let's check the... No? That's it. Okay, it's gone out. Perfect. So we now... Our inertial navigator is now working properly. And the last thing to do is the... Oh. Okay. So, we're ready to get into position now for taxiing. So, let's go ahead and get that away. Press to push back, release the brakes. There we go. Okay. And you'll notice now that we were actually underneath a fuel depot to very start because, well, of course, after we built the plane, we had to fuel it up. So we had that going. Okay. The brakes on before we start taking off. And now we have to do what's called the 5 fingers checks, which is the speed brakes is number 1. So let's go ahead and you can hear it now. The air brake out. We should see a light. Good. I see it. And the air brake back in. Okay. Okay. Controls. Ailerons first. Those are good. Horizontal stabilizer is good. And now the rudder. Rudder's good. So the controls check out. Trim set to takeoff. Is there a trim position? Yeah, I think there's like a trim position indicator back here. I think. Maybe not. I thought there was. Anyhow, I've now set trim to takeoff. Oh, again? Okay. This is going to be a long video, but in my opinion, it's so much worth it. Dampers on and off again. They're on, so let's go ahead and turn them off, and turn them on in the following order. Roll, pitch, yaw. Okay? And the fifth thing is put flaps to landing and wait for them to go to landing, and it should not be more than 20 seconds. So let's go now. Okay, that was about 7 seconds, and flaps are now extended. So we're good. Okay, and with flaps go, okay, so flaps now go to takeoff, actually. So we go to land first. Verify that they're out. Good. Takeoff. Perfect. Okay. Nav and 0 PHI. I don't know what PHI means, but we're in the position that we're supposed to be, which is nav. Is there a PHI control panel here? Let's go ahead and set this. Whoops. It's not the right one. Here we go. Oh yeah. One of these on. Thought it was somewhere around here. Anywho, so now we should be ready to taxi. And now nose wheel steering we need to engage. So let's go ahead and start rolling. We might have to advance the throttle up a little bit so that we can get moving. There we go. It seems that nose wheel steering has already been engaged. Oh, wait a minute. Are we still moving? Yeah, it's already engaged. What the heck? That's kind of weird. Okay, so the steering is engaged. Next we want to check the brakes. First I need to figure out actually where the heck I'm gonna, or how the heck I'm gonna get to the runway. Actually, I'm gonna have to turn around and then go left. I love this engine. Especially when you go to take off, because then it just goes, it's just thunder. Just plain and simple. It's amazing. Next I want to check the brakes. Good. The brakes are perfect. Wow. Did I mention that I like this airplane because of its engine? There's got to be a ground speed indicator, so... Ah, yeah, there it is. 10, it looks like. I don't want to go any faster than 10, so let's just see if we can handle holding that. What are we at now for RPM-wise? 69%. Okay. And that's gone down, so let's go up to 72 maybe? I'm looking for that magic number that gets us taxiing. Yeah, 71's not high enough. Let's go to 72. Oop, 73, that's too high. And 71, that's too low. What the heck? No, I don't want to go up to 75 RPM. We're going to take off. Okay, whatever. 73 it is. And then I guess I'll just hit the brakes whenever we go too fast. Alright. Brakes have been checked. Anti-skid brake switch on. It should be on already. Yeah, here it is. It's on. What a surprise. Flight instrument navigation system. Good. Yep, we're good. Except for the GSE. We should probably activate GSE so that we can monitor that. Are we going? We're going 19 knots already. Actually, we're approaching the runway now. So now hang on. I guess the turn should have been behind there. Oh well. No airplanes coming. So let's go ahead and go back up to, what was it, like 73? And this is a big runway at Buzzicunger Beach International, of course, because we wanted very large airplanes. So none of them yet, but they're coming. This is just a word of warning. I'm probably going to say it again, but when we go to full throttle, turn your volume down. This afterburner is ridiculous. Now, standby magnetic compass. We want to make sure that the it flow good. The compass is working just fine. Perfect. And we're almost ready to run through the before takeoff checklist. Let's go ahead and turn around. Why did I stop? Okay, if I'm having to go up to compressor stop, there's a problem. This surface is especially designed for holding the aircraft on the runway. That's why I had to throttle up that high. And the reason we have to do that is because we have to do an engine check on this beast before we take off. And that requires throttling almost up to 100% N1. Wing flaps check. In takeoff position. Speed brakes in. Check. Canopy locked and warning lights out. Check. Alright. Radios check. Okay, they're good. Let's go ahead and start zooming out on the radar range indicator now. Let's go out to about 20 should be good for now. Okay, now it says that I have to turn pilot heat on even though I don't want it. Where is it? Because of some weird things that go on with like the engine and compressor. This airplane has actually been named the Howler. If you noticed when I started advancing the throttle past 80% N1, the engine made a howling sound that kept on going over and over again. That's a compressor stall that's supposed to happen. Okay, we are ready for the check. So now we need to disengage the steering with Shift W. So that's done now. We should not be able to steer. Okay, so we're going to advance the throttle to full military stop and then go back. When the aircraft reaches 93% N1, then we throttle all the way back down again very quickly, and we should hear the compressor stall and the funky, weird howling sound, and then fuel flow and oil pressure. We need to check those. So here we go up. There's 30%, and we just had a compressor stall. That's good. Fuel flow, good. And oil pressure is a go as well. Yeah, that scares me going up that high without actually taking off. Okay, and now we need to do a full engine check. 90% N1, and I have to consult the gauge that I have here. So now we go up to 90%. And I feel so bad holding this guy on the ground. It wants to go so badly. Okay, so our CIT is 25 degrees. Okay? And T2 cutback. Set engine speed should be 101, and that's good. We're within the T2 cutback range, and we had a compressor stall again, which is good. So now we take off, and we're going to take the flaps up at 260 knots and level out around 300 knots and then begin reducing the throttle. So I'm going to go to 100% N1, then minimum afterburner, then maximum afterburner, and I warn you, this craft will accelerate so fast. I am pumped for this. It's finally time, and on behalf of all of Norsden Land, we are ready for this flight. Turn your volume down, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100% N1. Minimum afterburner. Maximum afterburner. Unlimited power. V1. Rotate. Afterburner retract. Gears up. This jet is so powerful, it's unbelievable. Okay, we're stabilizing now. We're already up to 1,500 feet. Still not at the point yet where we need to get to 260 knots. So I'm going to go ahead and throttle up a little bit more. We're going to level off now. Flaps up. This thing is fantastic. Look at the control we have. Now we're limited in our movements to plus or minus 6 Gs, but we'll be just fine doing this stuff. Wow, we're already gone past our speed that we wanted to go to, so we're going to throttle down now. Oh my gosh. I can't resist it. Afterburners! So I already got the airplane up to 4 Gs already. I have so much fun with this plane, it's ridiculous. We're going to do many more flights with various speeds and altitudes, and I don't want to land. I want to fly this plane forever now. It's crazy. Alright, I'm having way too much fun doing this. Now we have to do a before landing checklist. There's the howling again. This thing is beautiful. That is beautiful. Did I mention that this thing can go Mach 2.2 and get to the very edge of space over 120,000 feet? Just think, all of this is possible with this amazing plane, which I am now obsessed with and going to be flying for as long as I possibly can. So, okay, automatic pilot switches off. I want to put the aircraft to take off, and we now want to hold 325 knots. And it's kind of confusing, but the reason we have to do this, is because the jet is so powerful. Or no, it's not that. The issue is the compressor stall. If a compressor stall happens near landing, we're going to lose control of the control surfaces, which is bad. So we're going to hold now 1,500 feet AGL and 325 knots. There's 1,500 AGL. Finally remembering how to handle this plane. I've done it once or twice in Flight Simulator and I was ecstatic, but I mean, this is just fantastic. Just when you wait this long, and then the rewards that you get when you fly this plane are fantastic. Okay, and then we just keep on throttling back to 190 knots, and to save you guys the time, I'm not going to show the shutdown checklist. It's amazing how quickly this aircraft can climb and descend, and I absolutely cannot wait to put this thing through its paces. I mean, I'm only going 300 knots, but it can easily do twice as fast at level ground, and where are we? We're at 300. It can go 4 times as fast at altitude. It's just ridiculous. We can, like, cross all of Norsden Land in just a few hours. 3 to 5 hours. Where's the runway? So we're going to take one more pass. We should now have our airspeed down to about 260. And then once we go below 260, we put the landing gear down. Finally, when you hear that howling sound, it finally doesn't climb and descend like crazy. And our altitude, I guess we're still holding 1,500. Okay, 260. We can put the gear down now. Okay, good. We have 3 lock lights. Give it a little bit more gas here. We have to be careful now not to exceed 260 knots, or the aircraft will give us problems. Look at that boat down there. It's like, I bet you'd never be seeing this. Boats all over the place. Okay, where's the base? Wait a minute, 50. Should be turning this way. now I'm getting disoriented. To decrease the radar range on this thing. No, wrong way. Okay, where the heck is the wrong way? Alright, let's go to, oh shoot, 260. Gotta watch that limit. Airspeed is going to be around 190. Let's go to landing flaps now. And engine speed needs to be at least 93%, and the reason for that is so that we don't lose power. Because if we lose power, we are not going to be able to control ourselves. And when I say power, I mean of the ailerons, which is really bad. So do not want to do that. Okay, here is touchdown. No, don't bounce. That's bad. Whoa. A little bit shaky there. Okay, let's get the brakes on. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we got it. Idle. Wow, that was crazy. And retract the flaps. I have to say, this is by far the most fun flight that I've had, and the best Norsden Land to Neso episode. In the future, look for more Norsden Land to Neso episodes, and then to improve the range of this craft, we are going to build ourselves a B-1A Lancer that is going to carry us and any vehicle that we might choose, maybe like that small Sharapanoff train, and we're going to be able to fly with that. So, this has been Dr. Aeronautics and Norsden Land to Neso, episode 31 with the F-104 Starfighter, signing off, and I will see you guys next time for the building of the B-1, and then we direct our attention way up and out of the atmosphere to space. And, of course, look for more speed record. We're probably going to do a speed record run video and an altitude record run video. So look for those. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.